Beechwood Boulevard, going to Beechwood Boulevard. We got a 37.82. Resulting in death or injury to you or for others. Focus your attention on driving. Nobody tells Jack Sparrow what to do. Nobody puts baby in a corner. Moving up your morning light, say a little prayer for life. Say a lot, eat the bitches of the life. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We love to love. One every day. What's up? Yo, yo, yo. Chilling like a villain. Chilling like Vecna. Anybody watch that behind the scenes of Stranger Things? Vecna lives. So stupid. You almost want to say, give it up already. Dude, Vecna's dead. Make sure you like. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Hello. What's going on, Shorty? Spider-Man. We fell. Oh, back up. Yes. Sorry, Spider-Man. Thank you for the like, Spidey. See, that's why I'm glad you're here, Spider-Man. If the camera falls, you can just use your Spider-Man senses and let everybody know when it's going to happen. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Look out! Here comes the Spider-Man. Oh yeah. I am going to a job on the other side of town. My town is Pittsburgh, and we're headed to the east side of Pittsburgh, a little place called Squirrel Hill, where all the squirrels hang out. Yo, that trust. Sob trader. Hello. Chewing gum. Wow. The screen is filthy. See if that helps today. How we looking now, guys? Good, better, best. Never let them rest until your good is better and your better is best. What's up, blanket? That blanket in his house? No, Wolf Play. What's up? Long time no see. Thank you, Spider-Man. Hold on. Hello. So, what's up? Hi, Air. Air loss? Spider-Man. Hey, Spider-Man, I see Superman on the back of that truck. Look. I know he's DC and you're Marvel. Well, you're kind of like Marvel and Sony, I think. I don't even know what's going on with Spider-Man anymore. But Superman's right there. Hold on. There he goes, look. I bet you two would probably be buddies if you were in the same universe. I don't know. Oh, sorry. That'd be kind of a good showdown, though. I don't know. Superman might win, though. I'm sorry, Spider-Man. You're awesome and all. But Superman is crazy overpowered in my book. think Superman's one of those types of superheroes where you would need like a bunch of other superheroes to take him down at once. Just because he's so OP. Thanks for the likes, everybody. I appreciate ya. Appreciate it. I have a question. Who is your favorite superhero? That is a great question. Favorite superhero? There's so many to choose from. I'm gonna have to say, who is my favorite superhero? The Deep. No, I'm kidding. The Deep is awful. The Deep shouldn't even be considered a superhero. The Deep is like the worst. Favorite superhero? I don't know. I always liked Iron Man because of the acting of Robert Downey Jr. But I've got to be honest with you, I never was a big fan of the Iron Man before the movies. But before all the movies, the Marvel movies, back when I was a teenager and I was reading actual comic books, I always liked the X-Men. And this was way before the movies came out for the X-Men. You know, we're talking about like early 90s. I was always a really big fan of, and this is really cliche to say, but my favorite when I was a kid was always Wolverine. And the funny thing is, and Gambit was always one of my favorites too. He was like my second favorite. But the reason why I liked Wolverine so much was because the adamantium claws, obviously, and the exoskeleton that was, you know, covered in adamantium, super regenerative healing from Wolverine, which was really cool. Like, no matter what happened, like, you could dip him in acid for the most part, he would always come back, you know? That was badass. And I thought Gambit was cool too because he would just throw cards. It sounds so stupid now that I say it. Like he had like the telekinetic power to throw cards and make them really fast like bullets. Like, think about that. That sounds so stupid now that you say it like that. But, you know, being a teenager growing up, even like preteen, it sounded really cool. It was cool then. But Wolverine, I think, was always one of my favorites. Remember when the original Superman movies came out? I mean, I was young. Christopher Reeve. It's like the early 80s. Like 2-3 years old. 4 years. Superman 1, Superman 2. That shit came out. And I remember everyone was just like, that was like everyone's favorite. Like there was not another superhero in the world. There was only Superman back in like the early 80s, mid 80s. And then like early 90s, there were still really no movies for superheroes. I think it was the late 90s, 1999, I think, was when the first X-Men movie came out. And like it started like buzz, you know? You started getting all these buzzes about like superhero movies coming out. And everyone was like, oh, which way is it gonna go? It's gonna be super violent. Are they gonna, you know, make it like rated PG so it's for the kids? People are always like torn about that. There you go. Welcome to Pittsburgh, ladies and gentlemen. If you look to your right, you'll see the city of downtown Pittsburgh. There you go. Very nice, right? And Spider-Man, I do apologize. I will read all your comments here as soon as I'm done driving. I'm just kind of like talking right now, though. I promise. I can see like a little icon with Spider-Man, but I can't read it right now. I just won't stop going on and on and on about superheroes. All because Spider-Man's in the house. Today, another cold day in Pittsburgh, but on the bright side, it's not going to be as cold as it was yesterday. 1 second. Did you guys hear that? Okay, let me read what you said. Spider-Man, nice. I have a question. Who's your favorite superhero? I love Iron Man. Wolf Play says, yeah, Iron Man is awesome. Really cool. Another question. Who was your favorite Spider-Man actor? Ooh, good question. Hang on. Who's my favorite Spider-Man actor? Okay. Well, let me break it down for you. Tobey Maguire, probably my favorite. And I'm just going to be honest with you, I'm just going to throw it out there. Nobody knew back when Tobey Maguire was playing Spider-Man that there was ever going to be another Spider-Man to play Spider-Man. So, with that being said, with there being 3 movies of Spider-Man that came out with Tobey Maguire, I always see him as, you know, the OG, obviously. However, the second guy that played Spider-Man, I can't think of his name offhand, but he's a good actor. Okay, don't get me wrong. I can't put him down. I can't put any of the Spider-Mans down because they all have absolutely fantastic acting skills, and they portray Spider-Man slightly different with every movie that they're in. So, with that being said, for me, it's probably Tobey Maguire because, let's just face it, for me anyway, growing up, there was never another Spider-Man. My early 20s, that's always been the Spider-Man for me. However, the last guy, Tom Holland, I believe his name is. I don't know if that's his name. If it's not, I'm sorry. He is really good at playing Spider-Man because Spider-Man was, you know, always supposed to be a young kid. You know, I think supposed to be a young kid. I never really read the comics of Spider-Man growing up. Peter Parker lived with his, you know, Aunt May or Mary or something. I don't know. But yeah, he was always pretty good at acting. And especially the acting skills between the third Spider-Man and Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, that was a very, very good combo, in my opinion. You know, like they both really played very well off of one another. And I think that the best Mary Jane would be the first one, not Zendaya or whatever her name is. She was okay, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with it. But that's just my opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions. So. Oh, dropped it again. Sorry, Spidey. So there you have it. There's my take on superheroes. How about yours? Okay, now I can finally read the comments again. Okay, same. He's my favorite. Toby, yes. Andrew Garfield, that's it, the second guy. Tom Holland, yes. Okay. Yeah, I think Tom Holland did a really good job. Now, with the way that they kind of seem to be going with the direction of Spider-Man, it almost feels like they're gonna, after this next movie, doesn't it feel like they're gonna go with another Spider-Man that's younger? Because let's face it, Spider-Man can't be young forever. He's gonna have to grow up eventually. Like the actor, I mean. The actor that portrays him, and I know Tom Holland, he's gotta be getting up there. So I guess we'll see. In 5-10 years from now, who plays Spider-Man? We shall see. Years and years and years ago. You can't see it yet, but there's a smoke tower on the other side of this building. I had to build scaffold all the way around it. It's just me and one other guy. It was 20 frames high. It was so scary. But it's funny now, if you look at it from here, it's like just a little blip in the radar. And you can only see the top. See it? Because it's so far away. Oh, shit. cool. No problemo. Plus, I'm almost to this job anyway. But it's been really nice talking to you guys. Spidey. No biggie. But I'm probably gonna get going here. As soon as I turn this corner, I'll be at the job site. So I will talk to you guys later. Hasta la vista.